Now, I don't know if our viewers know this or not, but right now voting it's a very important, timely discussion. The world is voting. It's very timely. So what better time to do some voting of our own, Steve? I don't know, but we're here to introduce this really fun thing called NHL Chatroom Votes 2020. Ooh, that was so professional.
Who made that?
Woo! I feel like I'm at like a debate.
That was legitimately impressive. I am. Way to go.
Our graphics team, our producers, look at that. Came up with that today. Very impressed.
So good.
We look very important, and we are definitely not, but we're going to vote on some fun things, and we want you in the chat to stick with us, vote as fast as you can. We're not going to tally the votes as slow as some other places are. So let's start with our first topic. Should 4-on-4 overtime be implemented in the playoffs? So we're going to do yay or nay. 4-on-4 overtime in the playoffs. I'm going to go with nay.
Why is that?
Because why fix something that's not broken? 3-on-3 is way better to watch. It's way more exciting as a player. Look at all that space out there. If you make a mistake, well, too bad. The other team's going to capitalize on it. Why give them an extra player as a buffer? Like, I love the chaos, 3-on-3 or none.
But in the playoffs, though,
I don't care. What's different?
You want 3-on-3 in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I'm big nay on that, but I'll say nay to 4-on-4 in the playoffs for very different reasons to you.
Okay, give it to me.
Well, for me, it's the playoffs. It's got to be 5-on-5. It is what it is. We acknowledge that during the regular season, you need to end the game. When it's the playoffs, you're here to figure out who the best team is, who the Stanley Cup champions are. What?
Why do you have two sets of rules? Practice like you play. Every game in the regular season is important to the outcome. Why would you want to have bad habits? Why would you want to change the way you prepare for an important Stanley Cup game? You should be either keep it consistent. Why would you have two sets of rules?
How about this? Here, let's come up with it. We both voted nay, but now we're arguing. So let's do that.
This is another drop the gloves shoot.
I say regular season and playoffs. 5 minutes of 5-on-5, 4 minutes of 4-on-4, 3 minutes of 3-on-3.
That's fun. Were you gonna say 2 minutes of 2-on-2?
And 1 minute of 1-on-1.
Okay, well, no, I don't agree with that second part. 3-on-3 should be like the end, but keep it consistent from regular season to playoffs. That's what I want to say. If we agree on, 4-on-4 the whole time, we can kind of meet in the middle, or we can do that little tier system, like when you're Tyke Select, and it's like, we need to score a goal, hurry up, and then they throw you out there with a buzzer. I don't know. Does the chat have any info on this?
I think you're going to lose a lot of people by, let's decide the Stanley Cup like Tykes.
I don't want to do that.
All right. Okay,
so that one went off the rails. So goodness, hopefully that's not a, deciding factor on who wins this. Okay, does the NHL need to lose offside review? Okay. Yay, yes, lose it. Get out of here. I am sick of watching, something happen by the fraction of your hair 7 minutes after the goals, the puck gets in there, the play's been in there for a year and someone scores and they're like, oh, wait a second, your hair was offside. It's just so frustrating to me. If the referee doesn't call it with their eyes, then it shouldn't be offside, okay?
You know what? I'm going to say yay. I changed my mind on the spot.
Oh, did I convince you?
I think you did. Well, it's just, I am so tired of watching my team or any team do something spectacular and I can't fully celebrate because I'm like, I think they might be offside.
Yes, it's stupid.
And the looking at the inches, the fraction of an inch, and was his little toesies up on the, were his toesies on the ice or were his toesies off the ice? It is so far removed from the spirit of the rule, which was, hey, Matt Duchene was 15 feet offside.
Right. So we are getting too much into technology and analyzing every single centimeter of the ice surface. If it clearly is offside, it should be called offside by the referees. I understand they make mistakes, but most of the time they're not they're not going to miss something blatantly offside. If it's a fraction of a skate blade, it isn't relevant to the play, and it should not be called offside after they've been in there for 45 minutes and score a beautiful goal that doesn't matter if they were offside.
You didn't get scored on because of that little fraction. I would say, yeah, let's ditch it. Let's ditch it. I'm sick of it.
Froggy in the chat says the blue line needs to extend to the ceiling. I'm just picturing like this wall you have to go through.
Yo, imagine.
It's like, or like once the players go through, like this light goes on. It's like you're on side. You can continue play. I don't know. I think I've been watching too much TV lately.
This buzzer goes. Yeah, now it's American Gladiators. Like it's.
Yeah,
it's.
Right.
We've had to change offside so much. I think once they. And like, think of the fact that we're talking about this like imaginary line now that goes all the way up to the ceiling, but you gotta picture it with your mind. Like, this is Barney the dinosaur. Like,
this is like an episode of Black Mirror. Okay.
Oh, I'm sick. I'm
all
sick
right,
of it.
Next question. We got to stay on pace here. I'm the moderator. I'm doing a better job than those other ones. Should NHLers or amateurs compete in the Olympics? Yes, always. Yes. Yay. I can't picture an Olympics without your big stars. It's not as exciting. It's not as, passionate as a fan to tune in. I'm sorry. I know there's probably a lot of AHLers or ECHLers that are going to make the Olympics because Crosby can't, but give it up. I want to watch Crosby. I want to watch the best, compete at a different sporting competition where they can be patriotic and they can care about their, their culture and their team and represent them. I don't want an SPJHL player out there.
Hey, you respect the what is it? SPJHL?
SPJHL, Southern Professional Junior Hockey League.
Oh, that's the one. I thought you were talking about the Junior A League. Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about that one that's like 6 levels under the ECHL.
I know what you're talking about.
They have like Fayetteville Storm or something. I don't know. Someone in the chat will tell me, sir.
Watch, we got like a Fayetteville whatever Storm like super fan. They're like, hey.
I'm going to get roasted by Fayetteville Swamp Rabbits or something that are going to come after me.
The Swamp Rabbits.
That's a real team. I know it is.
Maybe believe
not Fayetteville, you. But anyway, what's your answer?
I'm going to go with yay. People talk about the spirit of the Olympics. I want to see best on best. Stop with it's an amateur thing and it's this and it's shut up. I want to see the best of the best. I'm not trying to watch someone who works at your local grocery store.
I'm saying
take on Alex Ovechkin. No, I want to see Sidney Crosby take on Alex Ovechkin.
Right.
And so you're just being stuck up about it. So stop.
The chat is overwhelmingly yay in this one. Thank you so much for supporting us. From the chat, gold medal or Stanley Cup? I don't know if that's a question like what would you prefer if you had the choice? Oh, I don't know.
That's hard though. That's tough.
I think a gold medal. Maybe because I only ever aspired to win a gold medal. There was no Stanley Cup for women's hockey players, and the only thing was like play on the Olympic team where you suck. So obviously for me, I'm probably more prone to like wearing a Team Canada jersey and seeing that glory. But it also comes around way less frequently. But also,
this should have been one of the vote ones. This is a good one.
Producers, we should have talked this over. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Is OV already the GOAT goal scorer over Wayne Gretzky? Why do I have to go first? Like,
want me to go first?
Switch in a debate? Like, I'm giving you all my points, and you're just like cheating off me, like in a test. Like, I agree. Okay, yeah, you go first.
I'll go first. No. And I've been beating this drum for a long time that Alex Ovechkin will one day overtake Wayne Gretzky. He has not yet. So let's stop crowning kings before they are kings. He ain't it. Not yet. It's a crown that needs to be earned. Wayne Gretzky is the great one. Scored 92 goals in a season. I think he scored over 83 times, over almost 900 goals. And until Ovechkin gets there, he's not there yet. It's still Wayne.
Okay, I will agree with you.
You're stealing my answer.
Are you stealing my answer? But I definitely do agree because I think once he earns that title, it will be even more special. You don't want to bestow the crown on someone. Is that the right word? Bestow. I was like picturing it and didn't pronounce it correctly.
I get it.
You know what I mean. You can't give it away until he's fully earned it. And I know people in the chat are gonna be like, "Did you see the goals that Gretzky scored? They were all on the ice. Like nobody cares. Like he didn't even have to raise the puck." Okay, but that was hockey back then, and he was the best of the best for a reason. I understand if you plopped him in the league now with the way it was back then, maybe he wouldn't be number one. But hockey has evolved for a reason. Gretzky was the best until Ovechkin takes that crown from him, which hasn't happened yet. So fight us.
Well, and like the goalies that Gretzky played were garbage, but like let's not pretend like he didn't wear paper mache shoulder pads and wear
a wooden stick out of like toothpicks.
Wooden stick, oven mitts. Like he wasn't playing with the greatest stuff either, guys, and he was still putting it in.
Skating on butter knives.
Just hideous. It's not an easy watch, but if you ask Ken Reed, it's watching the best thing ever.
We had someone in the chat say, "Nah, different generations." Chris, I think it was. It disappeared really quick, Chris.
I wrote an article about era-adjusted goal scoring, and the best season of all time, era-adjusted, doesn't belong to either man. It actually belongs to Brett Hull.
Oh.
Check it out. Type in era-adjusted Brett Hull, Steve Dangle. You'll find it.
Sure. Promoting yourself as always.
Oh, yeah. Company man. Sportsnet.ca.
Classic debate we're having. Okay, last topic before we move on our sweet voting segment debuting today. We'll see you in 4 years. Should there only be one outdoor game a season? Now, I cannot... Okay, you got to go first, right? I forgot.
I do?
Yeah, because I went first every other time, and it's just not fair.
Should there only be one?
Which would be the Winter Classic.
Yep, and I'm the guy who's always complaining, Chicago's always in it, and they're going to play a game on the moon, and I bet it's going to be the Martians against the Blackhawks.
Tweet.
Yep. No. There should be more than one. There should be more than one. Now, don't get me wrong. I get nauseous at the idea of, you know how many times, like, I work for Sportsnet. They were, last year, they were like, "Oh, yeah, there's an outdoor game today between the blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, what? Minnesota's playing? What? I cover hockey for a living. I didn't know there was an outdoor game that day.
Right.
It's not about us. It's about the fans in that market.
The fans didn't even know.
They packed the place. I've been to one as a fan. That was the Centennial Classic, Leafs Red Wings.
I was there too.
Oh, high five, neighbor.
Oh, cool.
Probably celebrated together when they anti-choked at the end there in overtime. But the first one I went to was in Boston, Montreal, Boston, and that was the first time I sort of got it. You know what I meant? It's an in-person spectacle, similar to the All-Star game. The All-Star game on TV is horrible, but it's great to go to.
All right. Your buzzer, we're going to mute your mic. It's my turn to speak, okay? I'm going to disagree with you, and yay, there should only be one outdoor game per season, because as Hayden in the chat, Hayden can be my running mate because we agree on this point. One per season, too many, and it loses the specialty of it. Exactly. Have one, put the marketing into it, put the hype into it, pick those teams. Don't just give it to the Blackhawks, okay? I'm sick of seeing them out there. Pick them with a reason. I don't know how. I'm not going to get into that now, but let's just like spread the joy, spread the wealth, put the marketing money into it. You can make it a January 1st thing every year, make it a tradition, a specialty, and have that be the one big marquee outdoor game per season. I know it's been fun to have them in these warm climates and this whole fun thing of like, let's play in 40-degree heat. That's cool, but it's not really exciting to me as a fan to see like the ice quality be an issue of why this game is not going to be as good as compared to this other game that was 2 weeks ago. And oh wait, did you miss that there's another one tonight? I don't know. I'm just I'm not enjoying the idea of having 100 of them. I lose interest. Zach says, make the boards out of snow. Let the guys just get stuck into them.
Why is that visual?
Yeah, that's good. Like you just lay someone out into the boards and they're like stuck in there. Like
I like that. I like that.
Like pry them out. It's a good one.
Zach, that is very good.
Way to go, Zach. You made us laugh like genuinely, which never happens. I'm always like, haha, Steve, good one.
Thank you for bestowing that genuine laugh on us.
I'm going to bestow this crown on you. All right, cool.